Well, my friends, if there was any doubt that mainstream journalism is on its last leg, Politico just released an article saying JD Vance's beard conveyed aggression and an opposition to feminist ideals. To start off, let's put things in perspective. We're dealing with the repercussions and the devastation of Hurricane Helene. We have wars around the world. We're 30 days out from the election, and this is what the mainstream media wants to focus on. They start off by saying, yes, Vance's beard matters. Vance is the first White House wannabe to wear facial hair in 80 years. Research indicates, who are they researching this with? Research indicates that voters see beards as more masculine. That can be positive to some, but to others, especially women, it can be negative, conveying aggression and opposition to feminist ideals. Now, I'm a pretty smart person. I'm not in Mensa, but I do have a brain between my ears, and the fact of the matter is, I don't know what this man having facial hair has to do with feminist ideals. For some women, it's ideal for a man to have facial hair. At this point, I'm convinced the folks in DC, New York, LA, the people at these mainstream media, liberal media companies need to do two things. One, go touch grass. Two, go get laid. At this point, you mainstream media liberal journalists need to travel across the country and talk to actual women. I was raised by a strong woman, I have strong women in my life, and let me just tell you, a strong, independent woman is not threatened by a man with facial hair. They really have the audacity to say that women feel that facial hair is aggressive and it shows opposition to feminist ideals. Okay, but it's good for a one-night stand. I get messages from thousands of women every single week. There is a time for feminist ideals, kumbaya, come together, let's save the world, and then there's a time to get your world rocked. Saying that a man's beard and facial hair conveys opposition to feminist ideals, that sentence in and of itself is some buffoonery, tomfoolery, and malarkey. And as we continue our descent further into absurdity, this same publication had the audacity to say, Walz's wide eyes showed his passion. So let me get this straight. JD Vance's beard is aggressive, but Tim Walz's eyes convey his passion and his emotion and how much he cares for the country. I'd like to take a quick poll. For all the ladies out there, the gentlemen, those in between, those who've yet to make up their minds, if you are in the midst of a crisis, raise your hand if you want Tim Walz to help you, or ring the bell for JD Vance. The fact that someone would say Tim Walz's eyes convey passion and JD Vance's beard conveys aggression, I call bullshit. Last but not least, Politico put out a headline today saying Tim Walz has a tendency to misspeak. It may haunt the campaign. Now, slap my knee and call me Shirley. Telling a dozen bold-faced lies, one after the other, is not misspeaking. Now, as most of you know, I was on a panel 2 weeks ago in Washington, D.C. for Politico. It was about TikTok and politics and the election. Let me just say, if you don't toe the mainstream media, liberal media agenda and really toe that line, you will be treated like dirt. I welcome folks on the left, the right, the middle, all across the political spectrum. I just call it like I see it, but the fact of the matter is, these folks in Washington, D.C. who write for Politico and these other organizations, they view Donald Trump as such a threat to democracy, as such a boogeyman, they are going to write whatever it takes to keep him out of office. No rational human being would look at this picture of Tim Walz and say, this is just a man who loves his country, he looks so passionate, he's conveying emotion, and then turn around and say JD Vance's beard conveys an opposition to feminist ideals. Alright, thanks for liking and following. Drop a comment, tell me what you think about Politico's reporting on JD Vance and Tim Walz. They're not really doing hard-hitting journalism a month out from the election. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.